All right, guys, welcome back. Today, I'm going to be taking through my upper body workout. Now, I've seen a lot of videos on social media about people who are wanting to try or start doing an upper lower body split. But this is a safe space. We can all be real with each other. You never hit legs. You just want another rest day. So we will get to a lower body workout, but today I'm going to give you my take on the upper body workout. And following the theme of the program that I've written for myself, which this is a part of, it incorporates techniques from all sorts of different styles of fitness. This workout alone includes barbells, dumbbells, kettlebells, machines, and calisthenics. As for the entire program itself, just so you know like what all is included, I'll list them all here for you. This is the first workout that I do in a 14-day split that has 8 unique workouts. So we have upper body day, lower body day, barbell day, dumbbell day, calisthenics day, kettlebell day, running day, and a mobility / stability / agility day. So in the coming weeks, I'm going to be making videos just like this one, walking you through all of those workouts, giving tips on certain exercises, and also hopefully you'll see something new. And I encourage you to try those workouts out and let me know if you like them or not. I know a few people who don't even know what a kettlebell is, so that's one I'm definitely excited to make. Anyways, feel free to subscribe to the channel to see those walkthrough videos as they come out. You guys are the best. But without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, everybody, so welcome to my upper body workout. Today we're going to be starting off with the barbell row. Now, this is something that's kind of interchangeable with some of the other upper body barbell lifts that I'm going to be doing in the Godmaker challenge, overhead press and bench press. So every week that I do this, well, every time that I do this, I guess, I'll switch it out for one of the other barbell exercises. So last time I did bench press, I'm doing barbell row this time. Next week, or in 2 weeks from now when I do upper body again, I will do overhead press. But we are only doing 5 sets of 5, so that's why I have 185 on the bar here, because I only need to do 165 for that 5 sets of 20 in the challenge. So since we're going less reps, less overall volume, we raise the weight. So I've already done my warm-up set and we will get right into it. Also, I should mention, for all of the exercises that I do 5x5 on, I take 2-minute rest breaks. Yeah, 2-minute rest breaks. 2-minute rest breaks. Okay, so that's 5 sets of 5 with 185. Kind of the rule of thumb with the 5x5s, and really actually all of really everything, yeah. Kind of the rule of thumb with everything. If I can go through the entire exercise without failing a rep, like I just did, I went all 25 total reps, just fine, good form, I'll move up. So I'll log the 185s this time. Next time we'll probably try either 195, maybe 205. But either way, we're going to move on to incline dumbbell bench. Okay, so I wanted to reshoot this part because I didn't really explain it that well in the recording that I did yesterday. So with any kind of bench pressing, whether it be incline dumbbell, flat barbell, incline barbell, whatever it is, right? I always do a pre-exhaustion set of pinch press. Now, I know I've covered the pinch press in previous videos, but since this is a new workout that I'm showing you guys, I want to make sure that I cover this as well. So let me clip this on and I'll kind of walk you through the technique for it. The main focus, right, is that you don't want to have your fingers holding onto the weight like this, right? You want to be able to hold the weight by pressing your palms together, okay? Now, I like to kind of stick the padding of my thumb into the little gap here. You could make this more difficult, though, by using a bumper plate. So you want to keep your palms flat against the plate. And then I like to do 15 to 20 reps or until I feel decent activation in my chest. So we're taking this here and we're pressing up, squeezing our chest at the top of the rep there, and then coming back down. Yeah, so I only needed to do 15 that time because I was feeling it pretty well in my chest at that point. Sometimes I'll get up to 15 reps and I won't really feel it yet, so I'll do a couple extra, get up to like 18 or 20. Basically, the point of that, though, I'm only doing the one set just to get blood into my chest, right? So that the chest knows, like, hey, we're about to do some heavy lifting. So that is the pinch press, and let's get back to the incline dumbbell bench press. Okay, so incline dumbbell bench press. Now, the reason I love incline dumbbell bench press so much is because take barbell flat bench, for example, right? It's a compound movement, meaning that both of your chest muscles are working together to move one weight, right? And that's whatever weight's on the barbell. Now, staying flat and switching to a dumbbell in each hand, right? Now that becomes an isolation exercise. So each side of your chest is moving that weight on their own. They're not using the other side of your chest to help move that weight. So you also get a wider range of motion in that movement than with a barbell. Now, for flat dumbbell bench, right, you're mainly working the lower half of your pec major. You're not really going to work the top half of your pec major doing flat dumbbell bench. Now, raising the bench up to an incline, a slight incline, not enough that you're going to be hitting your shoulders, but just enough that it's going to target that upper half of your chest, right, is also going to work your lower chest. So incline dumbbell bench, it's great because it's isolation and it gets a very well-rounded activation in the chest muscle. So I love it a lot. We're doing 5 sets of 5. We'll go ahead and get started with that. We are still taking 2-minute breaks, by the way. I do have to say, this is a lift that I've gotten really, really weak at compared to how I was doing like a year ago when I was just training aesthetics. I was doing I think the most I ever did was 125 for 3. So, I mean, we're going to try to get back up to somewhere near there, but it's going to take some time. We're going to do 85s for one more set, and then if that goes good, which I think it will, we'll try 90s. Okay, we're gonna try 90s for the next 2 sets.
All right, so looks like we are sticking with the 90s. We only got 4 that time. So this is the other side of it, right? So like with the barbell row, I was able to get all 5 sets of 5 with 185. So now I know I'm ready to move up. Okay. Now with this, I was able to do the 85s. I did a 90 for 1 set, and then set number 4, 4 reps, right? So now my goal is to just try to get as many as possible. I'm going until failure on this last set. Now, next time I do this, I'm going to start with 90s, and I'm going to keep using 90s until I can do all 5 sets of 5. Okay? If it takes 2 weeks, 3 weeks, however long, I'm going to keep using these 90s until I can do all 5 sets of 5 with 90, and then I'll move up. And that's the right way to do some progressive overload, man. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I knew that was going to be, I mean, it's not even that bad, really, relatively speaking, just compared to what I used to be able to do. It's not as good, which, it is what it is. I haven't been focusing, like I said, that much on, I haven't been focusing, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, man. I'm just going to move on to the next lift. Okay, so next up is the single arm pec deck. Now, the reason I like to do single arm rather than double arm, look at this, right? My boy Remy. Okay, so single arm versus double arm, right? Look at the range of motion. I'm going to clip this on so I can talk while I do this, okay? So with the double arm, the range of motion you get is you can bring the weight all the way to the midline of your body, right? Now, with a single arm, what I can do is come all the way across the midpoint, right, and get a really nice tight contraction. And because I have this set to the widest setting, right, that means that I'm also getting a really nice stretch at the top of the rep here. So we're doing 4 sets of 8, and well, we'll get going. 8 each arm. This is honestly probably my favorite horizontal chest movement. I don't think there's anything that's not like working against gravity like you would on a bench. I don't think there's any chest movement out there that I like more than this one because of the range of motion that you can get out of it. It's really nice. Try it. And another thing as well, you may have noticed that I have my my hand on my chest like this as I'm going through those reps. If you have a poor mind-muscle connection with your chest, doing that, kind of just putting your hand on your chest, especially the upper chest where the rep kind of lines up with the motion, and just feeling your chest muscle contract can be huge at developing that mind-muscle connection. So That one gets pretty gnarly, man, especially on the last set. So I really like that one. Give it a shot. Let me know if you like it or not. So we will we'll move on. Next up, plate loaded single arm standing row. Now this is a seated chest supported row, but what I do, I take this part here, drop that down, right? Then one arm at a time, I'll do it like this, and I'll use that to get a nice stretch in my lat, and then pull and really pinch my lat at the bottom of the rep here, and then again letting it stretch. So we're doing 4 sets of 8 again, and we'll get started. Okay, so yeah, that's that one. I really like for this one and the single arm pec deck, right? And single arm exercises in general, the thing that I really like about them and why I do a lot of single arm stuff is because you can really emphasize the stretch and the contraction in each individual rep. And it feels a lot more effective. The pump feels a lot better. And the progress is much more noticeable. You make progress a lot faster than if you're sticking to a shorter range of motion, right? Because you're activating and recruiting a lot more muscle fibers. So it is exhausting though. We're gonna move on. We've got a couple of supersets and then we're done for today. So let's go over to the turf.
Okay, so for the first superset, I'm doing kettlebell, single arm, clean and press. These are really good for shoulder mobility, and on top of that, it also helps with the conditioning for when I'm doing any kind of MMA training, which, if you guys remember, is something I'm doing in my spare time. The second and only other exercise in this superset is decline push-ups. Today I did 25 each round, and that's something that I want to work up to a set of maybe 50 or so eventually. I did 4 rounds of this. The second superset started off with single arm farmer carries, and I have to say this is an area I've made a lot of improvement in. This kettlebell is 97 pounds, and in a few weeks I'm going to try the full 100 pounds in each arm. During testing week, I was able to carry 100 pounds for 24 yards, and the laps I do here are around 62 yards. So I'm happy with the progress I'm seeing with farmer carries. Single arm farmer carries are great though. I am doing them for a reason, and that's because they work your obliques a lot harder than having one in each hand. Plus, I have to do a lap with each hand each round, so I end up actually walking a lot more than if I were to do 5 sets with one in each hand. The second and only other exercise in this superset is a 3-minute plank. This is also an exercise I've seen a lot of progress with. During testing week, I was able to hold a plank for 2 minutes and 45 seconds until failure, and now I'm doing 5 sets at 3 minutes. Planks might actually be the exercise that I've seen the most progress in, which is nice because having that core strength is going to be huge, not only for the actual plank part of the challenge, but for the rest of the challenge as well. But that's all there is to it. So at the end of the day, what you have is an upper body workout that hits chest, back, shoulders, and core, and it even works your triceps and biceps through negative movements, and definitely works your forearms. Again, feel free to try this workout yourself. If you do, let me know how it goes. Let me know what you think. The next workout that I'm going to be covering is my calisthenics day, so I will see you guys in that one. Until then, peace.